Hello everybody, welcome to Sparkris Inspiration. How is everybody? I'm doing a piggyback on my big channel read that I did for the full moon, and the lighting is really pretty, and I have these gorgeous botanical inspirations from Suzanne. She sent them to me. Love this deck so much, and there is a flip through on the big video for the full moon, and then there'll also be over one on IG. I'm so impressed with just the gorgeous little tidbits at the bottom, and the book is wonderful. You basically get hibiscus, symbolism, beauty and happiness, a thing of beauty is forever, about the flower, and then a great inspirational message. Really beautiful, punchy, fantastic, rich writing in this. So let's see what our messages are for today, this beautiful Monday. And again, you guys, thank you for all the birthday wishes and the decks and, the little treats through PayPal and ordering my jewelry. Thank you so much. It's so appreciated, you guys. My heart is so full. It is my birthday. I'm outside working and I'm really happy. Okay, you guys, so let's start with Camellia, destiny. It's not for the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. William Shakespeare. And that's true. A lot of people, they're like, I'm just going to put this wish out there. But guess what? We need focus, we need intention, and we need follow through. Just say you see somebody and you're very, very attracted to them. It can be for in any way, their energy, friendship, whatever. If you are avoidant of that person, or you don't approach them or let them know what you think of them, that kind of creates a different destiny than if you walk up and say, hello, my name is Melanie. I just noticed, A, B, and C, you were reading this book. I love this author. Start a conversation. You're having an intention to meet this person, but you're also having action and follow through and starting a dialogue, right? We can't let fear intervene in our destiny because it will be a different destiny. Because we are steering the ship, we are putting the action and the intention behind it. So this is saying, I love that so much, because I want to also read the inspirational message when it says, when you look around you and you see signs that your fate is unfolding as it should, when you direct your gaze within, seeing what's in your own heart, you discover true destiny. Because that way you are delineating what really has meaning, purpose, and importance in your life, and what do you want to move towards, and what you need to release and let go of, because it simply just doesn't, it doesn't guide you with the proper energetic steps, because it's old, it's habitual, and you no longer need it. Destiny is about, I feel it, I'm so empowered by this, I'm inspired by this, and moving in that direction, and you're definitely going to be able to do that. And I love this flower because throughout Asia, it is a very revered sacred flower. It's the national flower of China, and it symbolizes daughters and son. And to the Japanese, it's an emblem of the divine. So absolutely love this flower. So let's see what's happening over here to Clematis too, which is intelligence and mental beauty. Oh, I love that so much. Wisdom is the abstract of the past, but beauty is the promise of the future. I love that so much. So, to me, that really means that we're learning our lessons from the past. We're taking in behaviors, patterns, observances, and we're maneuvering now with all that information on board to navigate a new, better way. Just say you have a family member and there's a habitual pattern of constantly butting heads and things being problematic. If you pause and you really do a mental kind of inventory, you'll know where that derives from, and you'll also know how to not go in those same footsteps for the same things to happen, right? Just say somebody always drinks the last orange juice or whatever, and they don't get a new one. How many arguments has that spurred on? Well, how can you rectify that? You simply say, when you see it getting low, you put a note on the refrigerator. If they don't do that, you simply have to choose your battles and be accepting that certain things will not go your way, but where do you want to place your energy? Getting mad over every little thing that is happening, and or to focus on the things where you have gratitude and you feel the world is giving back to you, you feel enriched, you feel excited and creative, that sort of thing, right? Let's really notice what is happening. Keep your feet firmly planted on the ground with the foundation of knowledge. Expand your mind with new experiences, and your spirits will soar to new heights. It's about saying, we're not in the mundane, we're not in the bored, we're not in the argumentative, we're not in the stale stage. We're so busy looking forward to things and creating things that we don't care about those lower vibrational tendencies or behaviors that used to be in the past. We're using the knowledge to rectify that and move in a better direction, a bigger way, a better day, right? Let's overlook the small things, certain shortcomings. Some people just will not change certain behaviors, and it's not necessarily our job to make it so. We can, through the power of suggestion, try to help. But that's the thing, the person that needs a change has to think it's their idea and move in that direction willfully. We can't force any behaviors on anybody, and let's come to terms with that, and then we'll be happier as well, right? It's almost like a sense of worldliness. Like, I got too much to go on to be worried about this. I was watching this show where this guy said, well, what should I do in front of this big panel of bankers? And he wanted to be hired for this company. And they said, make your life big. Make your life big. And he was like thinking about that for a minute, make it purposeful, make the direction you want to go in positively, why you are going to be a nice accoutrement to this company. Like, what are you going to do? What inspires you? All of that. And that is, be big in your own life. That doesn't mean be big in the world, in the universe, but when you're big in your own life, mean fully participating in present moment, good things are going to happen because you are aware. You are aware of what's coming out of your mouth, what's coming into your brain, what you're eating, all of those things. Heightened sense of awareness, and it's going to really help you out really good. I love that so much. This book is really awesome for some information it has on the flowers. I was really excited. So I love this. I think it's Coreopsis. This is called the Tick Seed. Always joyful. Write it in your heart that every day is the best day of the year. Ralph Waldo Emerson. How much do you love that? I can particularly say this. I always say these, and I'm lucky. It's my birthday. I'm like, today is going to be the best day. And I really am having it. It's not about big celebrations. It's not about big parties. It's not about receiving big gifts. It's about doing what I want and what brings me a lot of joy. And this is one of my absolute favorite things. Sitting outside with the crazy cats, listening to the birds, and doing readings. It brings me joy. It elevates my energy, brings me clarity, purpose, all of that. What is it that does that for you? And find it and make time for it every day. We're not put on this earth to have obligations and work and produce and produce and produce and then just eke out that little bit of time of leisure, Fundamentally, I've always lived by kind of like a different code and book of a lot of people. Like, I always knew ever since I was young, I'm like, I would never want to sit at a desk. And I remember saying this over and over to friends. I feel like I would die a little bit each day if I had to sit. And this is, this is no shade on any of you guys that can do that. I just can't think like that. I feel very caged easily. I'm really happy outside. I get not so even in a house for prolonged times. That if I had to sit like in a cubicle, and my worst case scenario would be working with numbers because I don't understand them and I am mathematically a derelict, it would drive me insane, like banking, any of that stuff. And I thought to go and sit in a box and do things all day, typing things into a box, then come home to a box. Like, everything started to look like boxes. I was like, no. I was like, I just wouldn't be able to. So this is, really saying what brings us so much joy when we wake up and we get excited. Go and move towards that. If it's walking in nature, if it's talking to a friend. For me, it's like comedy and humor too. Like, there's so much crazy humorous thing that takes place on every level in our worlds. And it's just saying that, like, wake up and say, today's going to be the best day. I'm going to, and that doesn't have to be on some grandiose, crazy level monetarily or otherwise. It's just, I want to reach out to things that really fill my heart. Sometimes just standing barefoot in sand, looking at the ocean, that 10-second moment can fill your day, with a great idea, with sense of peace in mind. I truly believe that's why so many people just grab a chair and they just go sit at the beach. And I'm lucky. I'm surrounded by beaches everywhere where I live. You just get a chair, you sit there, all you hear is the ocean. Your heart and your mind is filled with calm. You feel balanced. Like, really just close your eyes right now and hear waves of the ocean. How easy is it to bring that into your world? Constantly be bringing things, images, sounds, sights, tastes, everything like that into your world, and really relish those moments because they sustain us in hardships, right? Enduring hardships, and if we feel alone or we feel uncalm. That's why I think meditation works so best. You can pull that moment back in. Mine is usually colors. I'll think of really deep navy or indigo colors. That's calming for me. Then I'll add sound. Then I'll feel like these leaves right here are really super velvety. I'll feel in my envisionment process, me touching one of these leaves, it becomes very calming, becomes very soothing. So we can use all these in times of turmoil to reinstate calmness in our lives, definitely. So I am loving that. I can't wait to use this deck. I'm going to be using it so much. It's so beautiful. It's great to channel with. It gives me so many ideas. And it's neat because this big chunk is all about the flower, and then a little inspirational message and, you know, what's on the bottom of the card. But beautiful quotes, unbelievable. I love, you know, I love all the English and Irish writers. There's a lot of those. Just really beautiful, insightful things that are coming your way, you guys. So that is your daily pop of positivity for Monday. Again, you guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my linkazoids are down below. My IG, come on over there. I'm doing a new giveaway this week. I just announced the Rose Quartz winner for that beautiful Tree of Life pendant, and I'm going to have some other things on there as well. I just got, you know how they had like Black Friday through Saturday on some of the bead stores? I went absolutely ballistic and got so many great pieces. So I'll be making stuff throughout the week and listing it over on IG, and I do like crazy super sales over there where, you know, there's no tax and there's no shipping costs, and you get a big percentage off. I do that almost every single day. I have an item or two on there as well, and then all this stuff will be in the store too, because Christmas is coming. I'm so excited. So love and light to everybody. Thanks so much.